So now we go to Now You Know.
No, you've forgotten Kali.
Oh, Kali. Oh my God.
Calligraph and Christoph. Yes.
Oh my God.
Because this is your project.
Yes.
This is where you fall under that project.
Yes.
And what Nonini said about this project, which I really love, is that it was your project. It was like a DJ Khaled project. It was like your album. You picked up musicians. You paid the musicians, produced it, and then now you owned those rights.
Yes.
Okay. Tell us a bit about this project. You still wanted hits.
I told you it's the worst drug known to man. It's the worst drug known to man. Christoph and Calligraph at that time we were very close. They were working together all the time, and you're gonna get mad. Nonini put us on a three-way, and he did the connection, and that's why if you heard the first thing I said, you just need one person to believe in you to make it. So we did the three-way connection
again, Nonini.
And we started like a little WhatsApp group, and I had to send them like 10 beats, and they picked it had like an Arabic feel to it, but then they needed a few changes. Like they wanted me to add more samples, like more Indian samples to it. And as soon as we all agreed finally on the track, I sent the stems. That one was sent back to me for the mixing and mastering.
It was your project.
Yeah, it was my project. It was just like I literally went to DJ Khaled on that one.
Yeah, so even the video, you were the one who financed it.
Everything.
But now you own the royalties on that song.
100%.
It's that thing that you are telling us, some songs that you own.
100%.
So this ones you paid them
to do the
rap.
vocals, to rap.
What up? BT Keggah sana, you want to beat ya Keggah. Let's go. Hey, y'all, shorty got the good vibe, shorty all alone. Shorty want a good guy, shorty in his zone. She gon' make a dude lie, let me get your phone number so that I can holler, maybe get you home. But pardon me, mommy, I think I ought to introduce myself. I got something I wanna do and I could use your help. Cause you and me tuna match kabisa. Got me high, nikani mekunywa taska tisa. Na nimechanganisha na tequila, I'm a rose. Girl, you blessed and sexy in all ways. Okay, I don't play, but I'm gonna say that I'm not Jay, but you can be my Beyonce. Una do style yako iko juu. Hey shorty, what it do shorty, what it do, style yako iko juu. Zile vitu una do style yako iko juu. Hey shorty, what it do shorty, what it do, style yako iko juu. Napenda venye unavaa, venye unakaa, venye unang'ang'aa, inanifanya mimi nalewa ni kama nimekunywa chang'aa. Shorty you the best, shorty you the ish. Basi twende Nyanza tukadishizo mafish. Figa imejichora kakitabu na ink. Ukipita unanifanya Johnny anze kuthink unanukia. Na hiyo minisketi ya pink imenifanya Johnny cheesy na nianze kuwink. Unaitwa Auntie VV, mini Christoph, ushaniona kwa TV. I got a big D with the CV. Wacha ni apply the with the same vitu una do style yako iko juu. Hey shorty, what it do shorty, what it do, style yako iko juu. Zile vitu una do style yako iko juu. Hey shorty, what it do shorty, what it do, style yako iko juu.
To write rap, alafu mi ndio na oni project. How many songs were in that project, and what's that project called?
Vitu
Nadu. So did you release that thing out?
I released it. Yeah, the video is out. It's on YouTube.
Okay, I've seen that. That's a cool one. I have to ask this before we enter Now You Know. I know everyone's waiting for Now You Know. I want to hear now. You see, you've got a double life, which I'm loving. You've got this creative life and you've got this business life.
I think that's why I also kept my life, the music part, very separate. Yeah.
So business-wise, how are things going? Because last we left, you had this 300 employees and you had come to Kenya because it was automated and you were good.
Yeah. So.
And now have you expanded? Are you still growing?
Things are still going good at the point where we're releasing Now You Know.
Okay.
So Now you know it's just before I went into the diabetic coma. I spent almost the whole of 2016 in the hospital.
Whoa.
Yeah. Actually, I never got to enjoy Now You Know.
So how did you even get to know Nyashinski?
So, Nyashinski was a truck driver in the States. And the ANR, Nonini, sent me his number. And I think Nyashinski was trying to make a comeback. And Nonini was like, there's this producer who's really dropping fire in States. And if you have a chance to drop a song, because I think he was trying other producers. He does have other songs that he made in the States.
Yep.
But then, you know, if you go to, even if you're a Kenyan musician trying to make a Swahili song and you go to an American producer, he just doesn't understand your sound. He doesn't even understand when you're saying a punchline. Like, he doesn't know where to cut out the beat.
Exactly.
So
that's the dynamics of working with producers who are not Kenyan.
Exactly. It's very difficult. A lot of people get a really hard time making music in America because you're talking in Swahili, you're trying to tell this guy, I want a beat that sounds kapuka, sounds genge. He's looking at you like, well,
what is kapuka?
What is this madness you're talking about? So
Nonini sends you the number.
Sends me the number. I call him. We talked. We literally talked for like a whole day. We were just going back and forth, and we were discussing different tempos, different rhythms. We were discussing different tracks, different things that we can do to make these songs really blow. And based on that, I would send him beats. And then there's a funny thing about this. Is the first person who ever told me this. When you send me a beat, don't name it anything. It confuses me. Call it A.
Nyashinski is a pure creative.
So he's like, if you call it Mama Mboga, I'll start thinking of how to sing Mama Mboga. So just call it A, call it B, call it C, call it D. So I was like, okay. So yeah, I sent him. I've never sent someone that many beats. I sent him so many beats. Then we agreed. We meet at the studio. We both flew into the airport. We had booked the whole night.
So he picked out a beat.
He picked out like 4 beats.
Okay.
He's like, these ones are the one. This is the one. Let's do this. He gave me my 4 numbers. Come with these ones. So I carried my laptop.
A, Z, X, and R.
B, so
R2.
now me I have to pretend I'm not starstruck when I'm at the airport. Yeah.
So you were going to you were both meeting in a different state from where both of you live.
Yes, somewhere midpoint.
Okay.
So I pick him up. We start driving to the studio. Me, I'm just quiet. I'm like, I have to maintain my composure. I'm like, yo, this is like the guy this is the guy who did Tuendelea ama tusiendelee. So I'm just keeping my composure. We're just talking. I'm like, do you want me to play for you the tracks on the way? He's like, yeah, play for me all the tracks on the way. So me and him just started talking, vibing. I'm just playing beats. Then, the intro of Now You Know, it was just like a little sample I had made that I just wanted to hear it in the car. So after the tracks he wanted played, that part played. He was like, play it again.
I'm like, that's not a track.
I was like, it's not a track, it's not ready, it's just a little loop I made. He's like, no, play it again. I'm like, okay, I put it on repeat. We continue driving. I'm just like, what's going on here? We got into the studio. He's like, you see that loop you had? Finish it. I'm like, what? I'm like, yo, we have the stems for the other ones. We have everything. Like, these ones are ready to go. He's like, no. You see that little? No. Finish it. So me, I was like, I took the laptop. I added drums on it. Added a little melody. and I added like a little bit of bass. Yeah? And at that time, all I had was the that's it, the whole track.
Yeah.
Yeah? So me, I'm just like, oh boy. So Nyashinski is like, yeah, plug it into the mixer. So I plugged in the whole thing, and he goes into the booth, and he closes all the curtains and then turns off the lights. So as everyone else in the other side of the room are just like, what's going on here? Me, I'm already now confused. So me, the engineer, the guy who's now doing the recording, the guy who's now in charge of recording the vocals, is sitting over there. He's like, it's gonna be a long night. So let's get some drinks, let's get some water, let's get some coffee. This is gonna be a long session. So me, I walk out of the studio, I go to the vending machine, I go to the coffee machine, I just picking up bottles, everything. But when I'd walked out, Nyash had said recording, just start recording. I'm telling you, when I walked back into the studio, the song was done.
What? So much for the long night.
He clobbered it in like 6 minutes.
What?
Now you know all the verses.
What?
Yeah.
That must have been. I was going to say that must have been beautiful to watch, but you didn't watch it.
I didn't watch it. There was a camera. I have the playback. Okay. But then I was like, "What just happened?" We had the whole night to do the song. Done. 6 minutes. He's like, "Yo, you guys do the production thing. Is there like a place for us to go out, me and you? We go catch up, cheza pool."
Yeah.
And that's actually what we did. Like, that song, I was like, this is like having Jay-Z in your studio.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not leaving these vocals. I don't even want a backup copy.
Yeah.
Like, everything that was written, everything he has said, I want it all. Delete the Pro Tools session. I don't even want a backup. If this flash screen dies, it dies.
Yeah.
So we went out that night with Nyash, Chazad pool. I think we went bowling, and now I think we went to the hotel. Then he flew out the next day. I think we ate Thai food. He refused to eat meat. Yeah, I think he's a vegetarian. So we ate Thai food, and he took a flight back and left me to like work on the beat more and just enhance it.
You are like, this one I'm not messing up. This one, this is Jay-Z, bro. This is the African Jay-Z.
This is the one you don't like. Even the way he hits and like those things, you just put a line. No. This one was. Let me listen to it again. Let me listen to it again.
That's funny.
So.
But you killed that one, dude. Let me tell you. Production-wise on that song, like Nyash had come back and he had done the Butterfly song.
Yes.
And I liked it. No, to be honest, I didn't like it. For me, it was a 5 out of 10 for Nyash, because Nyash was the guy of Bado Nico, who had malizared me with till today. Those rhymes, that song is legendary for me. So now from beat to video to the vocal delivery, I think it was a masterpiece.
But the funny thing, and actually, I actually have my own version of Now that I think is better than the one that was released. Every time I hear a song, I always think there's a mistake. Every time, I don't like listening to my own music. I always just find errors. So I literally just continue making the track. I continue making the track until it gets to a point I'm like, okay, it's done. But then I'll still find some more errors later on.
Yeah.
There are songs even I've actually asked the DJ to stop playing it in the club. I'm like, please, I just had something wrong.
So with this one, what happened? Now you sent it to him?
Now I sent him the final. He mixed, mastered, clean. He was like, wow, we have a banger. So I'm like, next video. Of course, I'm not risking this video with anyone else.
VJ1.
There were some people who were calling me, or I was being introduced to at there's this guy who shoots videos. No.
VJ1.
I don't care where I'm flying this guy from. VJ1.